Okay, thank you very much for joining us in this live session. We are looking at an extension of about roughly 14% on AHT, Ashford Hospitality. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Clover. Clover is up 23%. Obviously, this is the pre-market session. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Okay, so Clover up 22.3% in this pre-market session, retracing below its volume weighted average price, below its short and intermediate moving averages. So that's what we're looking at right now. Clover down, or rather up 22.94%, but not very bearish, not very bullish at the moment. Momentum is not so strong, and the markets will open in about 9 minutes or thereabout. So let's quickly have a look at CLVS. Clovis Oncology. Clovis Oncology up 25.22%. We obviously don't know whether these stocks have been are facing a short squeeze or gamma squeeze, as the case may be. We don't exactly know at the moment. When the market opens, we'll probably have a look at their options and see what's going on there. But right now, we can't see what's. They're just extending double digits in this pre-market session. The pre-market session of the 8th of, rather the 9th of June 2021. So let's look at clean energy. Clean energy up 31.52%. Also, it has retraced. Not exactly very bullish at the moment. Quite bearish at the moment. Clovis and clean energy fuels. So let's have a look at AHT. We've had a look at AHT, so we'll just do so again. Ashford Hospitality up 14.67%. It's getting bullish now above all of its moving averages, all of them, including the volume weighted average price. Context Logic is up 26.74%, but slightly bullish in this case. Sorry, slightly bearish in this case. Momentum is not so strong. We have an extension of 25.97%. If you just joined us, thank you very much for doing so. Subscribe, like, share, super chat, leave us a comment, and let's know what you're thinking. And if there's any stock you want us to have a look at, we'll have a look at the stock. So we're looking at Context Logic. It's quite bearish at the moment. Let's go ahead and have a look at UWMC, UWM Holdings Corp. Up 10.05%. Array Medical Systems, okay, slightly up 3.6%, not so strong, but momentum is slightly improving in this pre-market session. GEO grouping up 26.57%, but it has been moving sideways. Nothing much. We just we had this extension that occurred at some point, but I took it up to $9.14.81, but it has retraced and is moving sideways. Been moving sideways for the best part of an hour and some fraction now. So yeah, okay, let's have a look at AMC and see what's going on there. Thank you very much if you just joined us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, super chat. AMC down 5.9%. Has the short squeeze left AMC now? Well, we'll see. So let's look at BlackBerry. BlackBerry is also down 2.66%. Let's try and see what's going on with Clov. Clover Health up 21.44%. This is after the extension where it had yesterday, the 8th of June. So we're looking at Clover now. This is the 1 minute model. We have a volume of about 61,000 and 68,000, 76,000. They are very much bullish transactions going on there. 94,000. Volume is spiking. We're looking at 106,000 at the moment now. So the US markets opens in about 4 minutes and some fraction. If you just join us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share, super chat, whatever the case is. Leave a comment and let's see what's going on. Definitely, Clovis is definitely facing a short and gamma squeeze. A case where short sellers keep selling. Keep selling short, and they keep on attracting us, and we keep buying. And then the market makers also go ahead and also hedge their own positions by also buying. So by the time you combine the huge army that is the retail folk who want to buy, who want to get involved in the short squeeze, and the actions of the market makers who in a lot of cases, especially in the case of Clover Health, at some point on Monday they had to buy 58 million shares. So when you combine all of those sort of things, the cycle keeps on going round and round and round. It keeps on feeding on itself. The stock keeps climbing and all that stuff. So that's what we are looking at right now. Definitely, it's a squeeze going on right now. A squeeze and a short and gamma squeeze. That's what's going on right now. Short squeeze, in the sense, is mostly as concerns the stock. Then the gamma squeeze is, as a result of what's going on with the options. The market makers observing what's going on there and all that stuff, and the price of the stock moving closer, moving higher, and then moving closer to certain call contracts that have been were sold to hedge short bets and all that stuff. So we're looking at Clovis of Clover Health. It's up 26% now. bulishly extending. So let's go ahead and look at clean energy. Clean energy is even higher, up at 39.09%. So the markets will open in about 2 minutes. Markets will open in about 2 minutes, so we're looking at an extension of nearly 40% for clean energy. So let's go ahead and look at AHT, Ashford Hospitality. Ashford Hospitality up 15.63% currently. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up if you like, subscribe, like, share, super chat, as the case may be. So these are some of the stocks we believe that might be facing some short and gamma squeeze. Obviously, I think Ashford is part of them for sure. Clover, we just looked at it a few seconds ago. It's definitely facing short and gamma squeeze. So AHT can see now strongly extending. The market is opening less than a minute now. Okay, the market has opened, so we will just uncheck this, uncheck these buttons, these boxes, and we will get what's going on right now. So you can see the extension on Ashford Hospitality extended by 15.79%. So let's look at Wish, Context Logic, up 21% and extending. You can see that what's going on there. Might be above the signal line and rising. So let's look at UWMC. Holdings Corp up 10.66%. RMED Medical up slightly 1.36%. Not much is going on at the moment. We never know. We can't. We'll see how things pan out. But not much is going on with RMED. So let's get GEO grouping. GEO grouping is up 30.5%. Yes. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share, super chat, whatever it is. Leave a comment and let's see what's going on. So what is certain is that Clov is still on squeeze. Let's see what's going on right now. Okay, up only 20% at the moment. Clover Health Investment Corporation. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Clover. Clover. Okay, it says price triggered. Okay, that was yesterday. Okay, let's have a look at the options and see what's going on there. So that's Greeks. Let's look at the Greeks and see what's going on. These are the sort of things market makers are watching. So you can see implied volatility for the $2. You can see we're talking about 1,249%. We have delta here, but we don't have gamma here. So Clover is currently at $24, so you can see this is the one that is gradually coming into the money, but the closest I think is this $25. So we have a delta of roughly 0.613, which is probably talking about a rate of change, the speed at which that price will increase if the stock increased by $1, and you know. So in any case, the reason why we're looking at this is because these are some of the things that market makers are watching. They're watching these Greeks, and they are, if they keep on increasing, if this delta keeps on increasing, the gamma subsequently increases, and it forces their hands. It has already forced their hands. As of Monday the 7th of June, they were forced to buy 58 million shares of Clover, but we don't know whether they've sold all of them or not. So we're currently looking at an extension of 14.54% on Clover. It has retraced slightly now, but it's trying to extend further again. So I don't think much is going on AMC. AMC is down 10.83%. You can see that. So if it retraces, the opportunity also improves. The opportunity improves as well if it retraces. So let's look at we have a position there, and the price has fallen below that. So if you just join us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and share. So let's look at BlackBerry. BlackBerry is down 6.17%. You can see what's going on there. Let's look at EXPR. Expressing is down 2.71%. Clovis Oncology up 19.61% and extended, or rather slightly retracing, has retraced below its volume weighted average price at the moment, but the moving averages are very much bullish. The slopes of their graphs are very much positive for sure. Clean energy fuels massive, that's 8.97%. Clean energy Energy extending but moving sideways slightly below its volume weighted average price. So when given this extension, it's actually now consolidating below that volume weighted average price based on the 1 minute model. So this is what's going on live for clean energy. So let's look at AHT as for hospitality, up 14.5%, but it's retracing, has retraced below its 10-day moving average, but still above the other moving averages, the 20-day, the 50-day, and the 200-day. Momentum is not so strong anymore. Context logic up 27%, strongly bullish and extending. Momentum also strong, MACD above the signal line and rising. Holdings retracing below its volume weighted average price and the 10-day moving average based on the 1 minute model we are looking at right now. RMED is up slightly by 4.35%, but the signals are the moving averages. All of them are also, apart from the 50-day, are pretty much looking up as well. GEO grouping is also extending. So just trying to get some support from its volume weighted average price and the 10-day moving average at the moment, up 31.45%. Okay, let's have a look at Clover again. Clover lost some of those gains, now up only 12.23% at the moment. Okay, so let's have a look at GameStop. Let's see what's going on there. Down 2.21%. AMC, I'm sure it's losing further. Added more losses now. Down 11% at the moment. There'll be some down days and there'll be some up days, so that's what we're looking at right now. Okay, we have BY, some of the meme stocks. It's down 3.1% at the moment. Okay, let's look at BBW. Bilderberg is down 2.87%. Okay, let's look at EXPR, expressing down 3.5%. Clover up 11.74%, 11.96%. Yes, we are still here. Clover, I think, trying to regain some of the losses, struggling, and we were looking at the options on Clover. I think let's have a look at it from a big, a much better layout. CLOV, Clover Health. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share, give us a thumbs up. We're looking at the squeeze on Clover and indeed all the other stocks as well. The much we can cover, the much we know about, we'll try and have a look at them. So this is Clover Health. So let's look at the Greeks. So these are the Clover Health contracts that will expire, options that will expire in 9 days. So this is what we are looking at right now. So Clover is at $25, so it's not far from, okay, this is the closest, to the money. So this has since it's closer to 25 than 26 is, so The gamma is okay. They are the same thing here because okay, they are both indicating the same thing. So but what happens is that some of these short sellers, especially the hedge funds, they have the means. When they short the stock, they also come here and sell some of these. The higher it goes now, the higher it goes. If they keep on shorting, and that's what they keep doing, if they keep on shorting, they will come towards some of these sort of strikes and keep selling them. And when they sell them, when they sell some of these contracts, that they sell them to hedge their positions. But as we have seen that they are doing so, we keep on buying. And when we keep on buying, the price keeps on moving closer and closer down, further down, and then when that happens, the market makers are also forced to also buy some of those shares. They put money in there and demanding more and more shares to hedge themselves, and all of those will keep on pushing the stock up. So that's what we're looking at right now. So not so much so today, or right now, or so far, but we definitely saw that on Monday. The data out there is that 58.7 million shares were bought by market makers. They were forced to do so on Monday, the 7th of June. So as this is as it concerns Clover Health, so that's why we're looking at it right now. So we're looking at an extension of 13.14% on Clover right now. Yeah. So if you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, share, give us a thumbs up. So let's return and see, and let's look at it differently. We'll probably have a look, and we're looking at the delta right now. So let's look at the difference in altogether, and we'll have a look and see the sort of volumes we are looking at. Open interest, you can see open interest volumes. So let's go ahead and see. This is obviously the options that will expire on the 18th of June. So they are very much very much active at the moment. 9 days is still slightly far away. So we have volume, open interest. So we have an open interest of 35. So this is either, we can't exactly say whether people are buying these ones or they're selling them. So let's assume people are buying them. Let's assume people are buying them. 4,152. That is 415,000 shares if exercised. So that's what we have there. Open interest on the 35 strike for Clover, 35 June 18 strike. So that's the one that has the most volume there. So obviously we can see 57,000. So this is about, we're talking about 5.7 million shares, when if exercised. So these are all open, probably those who bought early enough. So let's move down and see what's going on below. You can see it's not only that, you can see July the 17th, July 16th, there's a lot more. As a matter of fact, those ones are, I think they even have more, I believe. Okay, so the out of money ones, they don't have much, apart from this. You can see there's something unique about this $35. So they're projecting that the stock might actually reach $35. So that's what I think we're going to use that as a price target, $35. See that? So let's move down to August 20 and see what's going on there as well. $35. Okay, we don't have very much. We have a 30. You can see we're with 19,000 open interest on the August 20 calls. 19,233. That's the outstanding figure there. So it's also they are projecting that this stock is going to rise to $30 at some point. That's a projection based on what we are looking at right now on its options. This is as way out as August 20th, 72 days away. So let's look at November 19. Let's look at November 19. All of these ones are so expensive to get involved in. So we have something there for 7. You can see on the 35. So I think based on what the options are indicating, they are pricing in a target of $35 to $30 for Clover Health. So that's what we're looking at right now. Wish and climb down. Okay. Okay. Wish. Okay. Let's have a look at Wish. So are you saying they are down? Let's see. Let's have a look at Wish. Yes, Wish is losing some momentum at the moment. Yes, it is depreciating. Yes, and Clean Energy. It's still up. It's still up. It lost some amounts, but not so much. Yeah. With AHT, let's look at AHT. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you very much. AHT, will it go up more? We don't exactly know. Let's have a look at its options. Let's see. Yes, there's a good chance it can go up more. AHT, there's a good chance. If the short interest, the short interest will continue to remain high as far as the stock is high, because the short sellers will not give up. They will. They don't like completely lose out. It's just that it's a cycle that keeps on feeding on itself. So at some point, yes, it fizzles out somehow, some way, but it's a continuous cycle. So let's have a look and see. So AHT is currently at 7. Let's see. So it has well, all we can say for sure is that there's a projection. It will for sure. There's a projection that at least it will get to, at least it will surpass 750. You can see based on this open interest, we can just arbitrarily conclude that they are concluding that the stock will definitely rise above 750 at the moment. So as you can see here, it has also the highest volume, but they are not so bullish that it will get to $10. So I can imagine I can see why you're asking that question, whether it will rise any further. Yeah. So well, it doesn't, based on the data, based on all what's going on the options, it doesn't look like it's going to rise that much, but the interest is there, especially for the speculation, at least, is that it will at least get to 750, or probably beyond. It will get at least to $8. Yes, so there's a good chance it will rise up to $8 based on what's going on here, based on the open interest we are looking at right now. So let's try and see what the Greeks are saying concerning AHT. Let's look at these are the Greeks. So So we have a 0.551%, 0.0551, which is the delta for 750. Yeah, that's the gamma. So this is implying that if the stock, if AHT completes a $1 move up to $8.50, at least it should add up to $0.551 in value, at least. So the question is, we are not seeing any more. We're not seeing any more strikes. So that's a worrying sign. We're not seeing any more strikes. So yes, it may not rise that much. And if short sellers and market participants are not seeing that, then there's a good chance they may not continue to short, because they need to see that to continue to do so. But at the same time, conversely, if more and more market participants, those who want to go long, keep on pushing the stock further, then further strikes will appear. But right now they haven't appeared. So yeah, they haven't appeared. So I mean, for now we can say the likelihood of it going beyond 10 is not so high at the moment. But right now, it's at least there's a speculation that we'll get up to 8, because we can see open interests of they tend to have this 750. You can see that 750 here and 750 here. They all have the highest open interests. So that's why people are projecting, and they're putting their money and watching. So okay, let's return and see what's going on with Clov. Clover is losing. Clover is losing all its gains. CLVS. Clovis Oncology down 11, rather up 11.66, trading below, or rather below its 10-day and 20-day moving averages, but above the 50-day moving average. So let's look at CLVS. Clovis Oncology. Okay, that's the same one we looked at, I think. Clean Energy up 32.05%. Let's quickly have a look at its options. Clean Energy. This is Clean Energy. I think the speculation on Clean Energy is by far better. So the projection is, at least, is way out. So market short sellers are much active here than they are on AHT. See they have open interest here, 8,348, 9,000. You can see what's going on here. But you can see something unique here. They are piling up on $14 and $15 here. You can see that. So they are expecting it to get up to $14 to $15. But even at that, they have also opened up interests way out at 350. Open the open interest. I think that the open interest includes the calls that have been sold short and the ones that have been bought. So let's look at the July 16th. That's also the case. The July 16th. Okay. So not much. That speculation hasn't come towards this July 16th, so much of that speculation is on the June 18th contracts, June 18 options. So in a very short time, they're speculating at least that it will reach at least $16. So that's the speculation on clean energy at the moment. So, but if not that, it's extending. The extension is quite a strong one. I guess that is why we're having those. We're seeing what's there because of this. This is close to 40%. That's why we're seeing the sort of figures on its options at the moment. So, yeah. Okay, so. We're going to return and continue this session. So we're just going to sign up at the moment, and we're going to return very soon. So thank you very much for joining us in this live session.